Hello, my name is Noel and I'm with R&S Overhead Garage Door. Today, we're going to give you an overview of a working automatic slide gate. We're going to start off by a couple of things we're going to look at for an automatic slide gate. First and foremost, warning signs. Warning signs are required and needed for an automatic sliding gate. It's a two-part sign with a visual and literature. These are required and should be labeled and posted on each side of the gate. Number two thing we're going to look at, picket spacing. Our goal is to have the spacing 2 1/4 inches or less. This is required by UL 325 and required by all slide gate operator manufacturers. We have a couple of options. We can achieve this on our 2 1/4 inch spacing or less, adding bars, space at 2 1/4 inches or less. If we're going to retrofit a gate for an automatic gate, we may want to think and consider going with mesh. Again, it's going to take our section spacing, bring it to 2 1/4 inches or less. This is typically for a new install. This is typically for a retrofit. The number three thing we're going to look at is a pedestrian access gate. These are required and needed for an automatic sliding gate. If an automatic sliding gate gives us an issue, we do need a means of way for people to exit the building safely. So a pedestrian gate is required and mandatory in an automatic sliding gate. The other thing we're going to look at in an automatic sliding gate is a fire department key switch or a knock switch called in the industry. This is required and needed by the manufacturer. The fire department sticks their key inside. This way they can safely activate a gate in case of an emergency. So a knock switch or a fire department key switch is required and mandatory on an automatic sliding gate. Now we're going to go through the steps of opening the slide gate and going over some key features on points of lubrication, points of service, some safety requirements, and some safety items that should be tested, and we got to make sure they work on an automatic sliding gate. We're going to activate our gate by pressing our remote control. As the gate's opening, we're going to look at our front V-groove wheel. Notice our front V-groove wheel is covered and protected. This is an item that should be lubricated, serviced, adjusted periodically. Our guide rollers is our second item. Again, notice they're covered, protected. This is another item that should be serviced, lubricated, adjusted periodically. Normal wear and tear items, they will wear out, but they do got to be attended and serviced. Now we're going to go over some of our reversing sensors or safety devices that they're normally referred to in the industry. First, we're going to start off with our lead reversing edge. This is mounted at the lead edge of the gate, and it's going to help with an entrapment as the gate's closing. If it comes across an object, it should send a wireless signal over to the operator, stop and reverse, and send the gate back to the open position. This gate is equipped with a front sensor, a guide roller sensor, and a rear sensor, and a reversing photocell. These vary from job site to job site, gate application to gate application. Again, our particular gate is equipped with a total of 4 reversing edges and 1 reversing photocell. Let's go through those steps on how those guys work. Now, our gate is equipped with a guide roller safety edge. We're going to test it the same exact way as we did the lead edge. Again, giving it 5 pounds of pressure, our gate will stop and go back the other way. Our automatic sliding gate is also equipped with a photocell. Again, this varies by application. This particular application requires a photocell. This one's a little bit easier. We're going to put our hand in front of it, block the photo eye. It's going to send the signal to the machine to go back the other way.